It was feeling cool in the beginning, but when I sat down, got my hair lined up, now that Rad Half Marathon is in Asheville next Saturday. Marathon Memphis was completed. Hey man, that was a great run in the beginning. Miles in the bucket and call it a day, man. I'm tired as shit. It didn't work out. Running in the dark. Some people scared of the dark. I move towards the dark. The dark, inside the dark, there's light. Alright. Appreciate you. 6.9% body fat. I'm gonna make that happen too.
I'm going at it aggressively. Support.
It's in iBooks. You got iPhone, you got it. All you got to do is go find it. It's in the iBooks. Peace to the family, another beautiful day. Hopefully you in that space of prosperity and abundance. So today I want to talk about my running journey so far. So today, it makes 2,299 straight days of running. I got 5.5 miles on the treadmill today at Orange Theory. I just want to talk about my whole journey, what I learned, some of the good and the bad. So first of all, my journey started when I watched a particular person on YouTube, Hella Good, and he was talking about how he was going to run 365 straight days. Now the point I was at in my life was I was looking for a challenge. I was 32, I believe, 32 or 33, and I was just bored. I was interested in improving my fitness and just challenging myself. I've been hooping all my life, and the hooping has not been good since I moved to Charlotte by myself. That by myself hooping has been tough. You know, going to the Y, you don't know who gonna be there when you hoop. On a 5-on-5 pickup, you gotta worry about people passing your ball. When you get the ball, you gotta score. Like, it was a lot of external factors that I could not control. So I was looking for something to really control for the most part, because basketball was just too much out of my control. So I decided to start running. Watched the YouTube. I said, look, if he can do 365 days, I can do that. That's just the competitive nature that I have within me. So my first day, I got out there, and it took me about 20 minutes to run a mile. I was sprinting, tired, walking, stopping, and everything like that. I didn't really know the gist of running, because in the past, I never liked running. I played football, wrestling, and when it came to sprints and everything like that, I just didn't enjoy it. Not only that, in football, I was not a fast guy. I was more of a physical guy. So I started out first day, then I ran the second day, and then I stopped. Then I said, let me do it again. This time I ran 3 days, and it was like the goal was run no less than 10 minutes. That was the minimum. So the second time I tried, I did for like 3 days. Then that fourth day, my foot was hurting. I'm like, man, I'm done with it. So the third try, I said, you know what? Once I start, I'm not going to quit, point blank period. I'm just going to get through the process. So I'm going to just get through the process, go through the process of running. So the third time I tried, and I haven't stopped. So it's about 6 years so far. And I'm taking my feet in and out of ice cold because my feet, I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis and all that. In February, I stepped on a rock. I was running my Pegasus. Stepped on a rock. Rock penetrated my shoe. I'm talking about it went straight through my shoe. And it bruised something. And I just really haven't recovered since then. So where I'm at now, it's a lot of things I learned. First of all, I lost weight. I lost like 15 pounds. And I have kept that 15 pounds off. When I first started, I was around 160, maybe 165 at my heaviest. And since this running journey, the lowest I got down to, it was like 130 something. But I maintain the weight of 145 to 150. Actually, I really now maintain the weight from like 145 to like 147. And I enjoy this weight. This weight fits me well. I know sometimes I feel good if I'm in the 140s, 141, 142. But it's kind of difficult me maintaining that. So here's a couple things I learned from this whole running journey. But first of all, in the beginning, you shall get a lot of celebration. You shall get a lot of attention because what you do in the beginning is something amazing. And what you do in the middle, what you do in the end is amazing too. But for the people out there, it's amazing that you run 20 days straight, 30 days straight, 40 days straight. Around 50, that's when people really stop caring for the most part. The people that you expose your running journey with. Another thing I learned was that I can run in all different types of weathers, and it's all about your mental. Running is a lot of mental. I have ran in rain, thunderstorms, blizzards, heat waves. I ain't ran in all different types of weather conditions. Next thing I learned is, at some point in time, it's about the internal validation, not the external validation. And my first maybe 100 or so, I really picked up the documentation. And when I was documenting these runs and stuff, I was doing more for myself and not others. Then at some point in time, I started doing it for others. I started doing it to get the feedback and everything like that, the likes and everything. Now I'm at a place where it's like I'm going back. I'm not going back from the beginning, but I'm going back to what got me here, which was the internal validation. I used to make these videos, watch the videos, see where my perspective was and everything like that. See what I did well, see what I need to improve on this, and so on like that. So that's what I'm on. And I'm just realizing during this whole journey about the external validation. A lot of times people can appreciate it in the beginning, but they won't appreciate it in the middle. Because if you're doing a running streak, if you're going out running, exercise, and whatever the case is, that's something amazing. Because billions of people around this planet is not doing it at all. There's billions of people that allowing themselves not to exercise. That's not giving themselves the best. So what you're doing is something special. And you gotta acknowledge that. And you gotta fuel yourself on a consistent basis. Because the real will always praise. Another thing I learned about this whole running journey is that a lot of times me myself, I would try to bring other people into my running journey, get other people to like running and everything like that. And it ain't about other people, it's about you. You know, you do what you can. You say what you can, you do what you can. When it comes to the other people, they go either accept it or not. And if they don't accept it, that's no judgment on you. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Because how people show up is a reflection of them and not you. So I know in the beginning of my running journey, and then I got back into it trying to get people to join and everything like that. You know, when people go out on the run with me, I do my best to try to accommodate them so much. And then when I go out and run on some other people, they don't give a shit. Like, they don't try to accommodate me. It's like, you go keep up with my pace, or you go run your own by yourself. So I'm learning that to a certain extent too. Because a lot of times when you tell people your things like, okay, I've been running almost 2,300 days straight. A lot of times people feel intimidating, and they ain't got nothing to do with you. Because anybody who runs with me knows that I do my best to be considerate and accommodating for anybody who runs with me. Sorry about that. It's a huge bug that's bothering this place. If this bug don't leave, I am going to make it happen. So yeah, so yeah, I think I got it. yeah, so you got really focus on what you want, how you enjoy the running and everything like that. It's like you got, and another thing that I learned is don't take things personal. Me myself, I do have a problem with taking things personal. So a lot of times, even when somebody's running and they complaining so much, I kind of take it personal and I try to solve their problem. But a lot of times people don't want you to solve their problem. They just want to vent their problem. And they ain't got nothing to do with you. So for the people that out there, my consistent runners, and when you have somebody running with you that's not a consistent runner, they got to solve their own problems. You know what I'm saying? And they got to recognize that it's a blessing that they're out there with you. Like when people run with me, that's a blessing. Point blank period. Because you're not going to be in the space with people like me. A person that have ran tomorrow make 2,300 straight days. Come on, man. You ain't gonna find too many people like that walking this planet. Less than 1%. And also with the celebration, I'm gonna leave you with this: like what you doing, you got to be skilled and you got to be masterful in celebrating yourself and what you're doing. You got to be skilled at celebrating, because a lot of times we talk about the discipline, which is cool. You got to go off the discipline. But then you got to go off the love also. And to create that love, you got to keep celebrating yourself. And celebrations don't have to be huge. They can be small. So this is my running journey and my YouTube page. My YouTube page is about lifestyle, like improving your lifestyle and everything like that. It's one of the foundational components is running, but it's many other things. It's a lot of jewels that I drop there, because a lot of times it's a lot of thoughts in my head, and I gotta find different platforms, and I gotta create space to get these thoughts out my head, so create space for new thoughts. So I appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share it with 5 people that you really think that's really important to you, or 5 people that going through that fitness journey, because this maybe something I say in here could motivate them to really change their lives. Appreciate it, and I'm out.